Okay, let's start class. Vocabulary. Today we're going to start with the vocabulary of this story. Marvin of the Great North Woods. So that is the title. Just by looking the picture, class. Just by looking the picture. What do you think this story will be about?
The forest.
Forest.
And our Christmas.
It's Christmas. Okay. Someone says the forest. Rebecca, the Christmas. Who else?
Like to
Snow.
There will be a lot of
I like
snow.
to play in the snow.
They're playing on the
Copy
snow.
How
Okay.
can I say esquiar in English? Do
Okay,
ski?
they are
Like
you.
to do ski? Yes.
That's right. Okay, so we're going to right now. You're saying now. We're going to know if that it's going to be about story or not just by looking the picture. We can predict about this story or by the title, Marvin of the Great North Woods. Look at this, Marvin. It might be a name of the person or it might be the place, right? Marvin. Or we don't know. Okay, finish the copy class.
I think you know.
No,
I think you know the story.
I already know the story. Yes, I already read the story. I know what the story will be about. Okay, let's go to the next slide, class. The vocabulary. So we have in the book of page 260, there we have the words you know, the vocabulary for this story that we need to know first. We have the word core, depot, flapjacks, grizzly, and snowshoes. Now remember that when we are reading, we can find some words that we don't know the meaning. We can use context clues, the clues to identify what is the meaning, or that it's around the pattern of them, or we can use a dictionary. We can look the definition of the word to know the meaning of them. Some words, they can have two meanings. They have two meanings, some of them. So we need to know what is the meaning that we are using, the best match. Now, front and idle logging camp in 1902, here we have a paragraph where we have the words. Volunteers that wants to read this paragraph. What person? Khaled? Okay, Khaled, help me to read.
After a visit from Arizona, London camp in 1906. After a big breakfast of flatbread and short jam and strap on my nose, I walked over the falling snow and the fire in the first car oven. All of London camps were preparing the war. To take me to the depot to the train called Crazy with that
Back east.
at least a western was a little after well Cece and Grizzly in the car after the crowd of them into the big room. He's wishing a cloud come house to talk to see you soon.
See you soon. Okay, thank you, Khaled. So here we have the keywords, class. After a big breakfast of flapjacks and sausage. Do you know what is a flapjack? Do you know what is that, class? Flapjacks or not? No? But it might be food. It might be food because it says after a big breakfast of flapjacks. So it's something that he was eating, this person, right? So we can guess the flapjacks. It means food. Now, I strap on my snowshoe. Do you know what is a snowshoe?
To see the snow?
The shoes that are on the snow.
That's right. So by using the word snowshoe, you can say, it's the shoes that you use when you're in the snow. Okay. I walk over the powdery snow to the pile of freshly cut wood. All of us in the logging camp were preparing the wood to take it to the depot so that train could carry back east. Do you know what is a depot? It says that they are preparing something to take it to the depot so the train, where do you think is going to be the depot?
Food.
Food, do you think it's food? Or it's a place?
Yes.
Might be a place, so the train, it says It
train.
mentioned the train. Maybe the trains are in a depot that they put on the train. We don't know.
A grizzle is a bird.
It's a bird, grizzly. Okay, excellent. That is the word. Okay, then we say, as I loaded core after core wood. Do you know what is a core?
No.
No, it says I loaded. He was carrying, this person was carrying wood. So it's a core after core wood into the big wagon. So it might be wood, piles of wood. Now let's have the meaning, the definition. We're going to copy this class. Let's copy this in the notebook. The
Like the
definition.
pancakes.
The pancakes. Okay, what is core? Rebecca, help me to read what is core. Here we have the definition.
A unit of measurement for cut wood.
Look at this. It says core of firewood. So core is all this wood that you see here. All this wood that you see, it's like a core. So they have to collect all this wood to make a core. So it's a measurement. That's a way that we can measure that core. We say, I have a core of wood. You're not going to say, I have like, some people can count them, but we're not going to be counting one by one. So they say, I core of wood. Now, depot, what is a depot? Class?
Is a railway or bus station.
That's right.
A station of train, I think.
That's right. Actually, a depot, look up here, is a station for buses or train. Depot. That's why at the beginning was saying a depot of the train. So a depot is a railroad or bus station where they stop. And look at this, they are like pancakes, the flapjacks that I was eating in the breakfast in the previous pattern. They are like pancakes, so delicious.
I am hungry right now.
Now you want to eat one of these flapjacks? Yes, so delicious, it looks delicious. Then you go to recess, maybe in recess they can help.
I'm a second food powder, the pancakes.
Is your second favorite food pancakes? What is the first one?
Sushi.
Sushi. Okay, and the last one, as you say, grizzly, it's a bird. It's a North America. Look at this, it's like brown. It's not black, it's not white, it's brown. This type of bird, it's brown, and they are bigger than the black one. So copy these 4 definitions, class, in your notebook.
I finished.
Finished? Danny?
Yes.
Okay.
I finished.
Okay, Lucia.
We're going to send a niece to school, Dee.
No, you don't have to send this to college.
I finished.
Okay, Hermes.
Only reading pancakes. I remember that I ate pancakes yesterday.
Yesterday you ate pancakes. So now you know another word to say for pancakes, flapjacks. It's another word to say, but it's commonly used here in our country and all around the world. It's pancakes. But flapjacks, it's another word to say to describe this type of food.
pancakes, I think other food, other bad. Pancakes, I don't think this.
Pancakes. But we say in Honduras, we say panqueques, not pancakes. If you listen someone saying pancake, it's like, oh. But if it's, you listen all the time say pancakes.
Pancakes.
But the correct word to say the way is pancakes.
Yesterday, you pancakes.
Pancakes, you ate pancakes.
Yes, yesterday.
What is your food favorite, Miss?
My favorite food.
Yes.
My favorite food is the pizza.
I can
You love the pizza?
I ate yesterday.
Pizza, oh my God, delicious. All the food is delicious, right? We start talking about food, we're going to be starving. We're going to be so hungry. Yeah, because it is delicious.
Ya quiero comer, ya quiero comer, ya quiero comer.
You almost go to recess class. Finish the copy these 4 definitions or not?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yes. One more minute to finish that. Then we go to next slide.
Oh, wow.
Finished? Okay.
Tururu.
10 seconds, 10 seconds and we change the slide.
Yes, look at my drawing. This is that.
That's another drawing.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I finished.
Finished, okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Look at me.
okay, thank you. Thank you, Rebecca. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1,
salen y mentira, no han hecho nada. Solo es para irse a ver la novela. All right, Ángela?
and 0 class. Finish,
I finished.
finish, Santiago Chavez. Just in time, you finished, Santiago. Okay, don't forget this 4 word class. Remember, number 1, core. It's core. It's used when we're talking about wood. So core is look like this, a lot of wood together that is divided in this part, like this. It might be one core of wood. Then if they want to have another like bunch of wood, they're going to have another core of wood, and they classify this. Now depot, it's a station. It's a station. It can be for bus or for trains. It's like a railroad. Flapjacks, it's like, you know, as pancakes, and grizzly is a large bird of the North America. It's like a bird, brown. Now, let's copy this free word of more, this definitions class. Again, snowshoes, we have the snowshoes. What is a snowshoe? As you mentioned before, there are the shoes that you use when you are on the snow. But the shoes with wooden frames, they are made of wood, like this. Like this, it look like this. So people there might use this if they want to be on the snow. Now, but they have also to wear their own shoes, not just this one. This is just for walking. And now number 2, lumberjacks. Lumberjacks, remember, it's a person who cuts down streets. The person that cuts streets is considered a lumberjack. Like this boy is cutting a tree. And bookkeeper, that is the last definition, it's a person who keeps a record of business account. A bookkeeper, it's a person that it's going to have like this, the cash, the bills, all the information about money and about what it's related to this, a business account is going to have that information, that person, bookkeeper. That's why it's considered bookkeeper, because it's going to have all the sensitive, important information about the business.
I think
Finish the copy of the free definitions.
I'm finished.
Okay, Donnie.
Anya. 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 Anya.
Okay, I'm going to take the attendance while you are copying this information. Ana, Andrea, and Camila.
Present. Present.
Okay.
Present.
Gabriela, Isabel, and Kiara.
Present.
Sofía, Mía, and Rebecca.
Present. I finished.
Present.
Rosa, Valerie, and Sion.
Present.
Alberto, Johnny, and Fernando.
Present.
Present.
Ernest, Joshua, and Caleb.
Present.
Marcelo, Santiago Hernández, and Santiago Chávez. Santiago Hernández Piallos.
Yo presente, Miss.
Oh, it's not here. It's not even connected. Finished?
Pero yo escuché presente. Yo escuché presente.
Thank you, Lucia.
I finished.
Finished? 1 minute, class. 1 minute to finish, and then we go to next slide. We have an activity.
Yes, stop, yes.
Joshua, thank you.
I finished.
What is the title, Miss?
The title. What is the title, class?
No.
Marvin of the Great Northwoods. Marvin of the Great Northwoods. Reading
Vocabulary. We have the vocabulary of the story that is Marvin of the Great Woods, right?
vocabulary grade 1.
Can I change this to slide class or someone is missing?
I finished.
Finished. Finished, all of you finished. Alberto, you finished? Yes. Yara, you finished? Andrea? Rosa, you finished? No? Yes.
I finished.
Fernando?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, now remember this definition for us. The first definition was what was core, what was depot. Remember, it's a train station, flapjacks, pancakes. We talk about grizzly, that it's a large first bird of the North America. Also, what is a snowshoes? The shoes I use when they're snowing. Lumberjack, it's a person that cut down trees, and bookkeeper is a person who keeps a record of business account. Because one of these words we're going to use to complete one sentence. Right now, we are not going to copy more. That's going to be orally class. For example, this one. Marvin was felt to be that because he was smart and organized. What do you think is the word that match in this sentence?
Smart and organized.
No, that's word. Here is missing one word. He was told to be what? According to the word.
Bookkeeper.
The bookkeeper. That's right, bookkeeper. Look at the picture. It's a boy that it's
Yes.
with a book. So it was a bookkeeper because he was smart and organized. He was having that business account, the record. Excellent. Now, number 2, she arrived at the train at 3 p.m. What do you think is the word that means?
Depot.
Depot. That's right. Remember that a depot is like a train station. Perfect. What about the next one? I really large and strong.
Snowshoes.
Lumberjack.
Snowshoes.
A lumberjack. That's right. Remember, a lumberjack, it's a boy that cuts tree. Look at this boy. It looks like it's going to be cutting a tree. Perfect. Lumberjacks. What about next one? Marvin had to stack up for supper.
Cord.
A core, that's right. Remember, we use the word core to talk about wood also when we're stack of core wood. It refers that it's going to be like a bunch of wood together. Marvin put on his before going outside.
The snowshoes.
The snowshoes. Excellent. Look at this. He is using the snowshoes before going outside. And the next word that we have is the lumberjacks ate a lot of what?
Pancakes.
The pancakes. Bookkeeper, the lumberjacks, they eat.
I know that.
The pancakes.
No.
He cannot eat the bookkeeper.
Grizzly.
Flapjacks, yeah, the pancakes is the flapjacks, but no bookkeeper. Bookkeeper, they eat the person. So the lumberjacks, they're going to be eating another
Sí,
person.
que lo cocinen al grizzly.
That's going to be so weird. Okay, so the flapjacks. And next one, we have this word that is. What is the word? It's a grizzly. That's right, grizzly.
Yes.
That's what we're talking about the word. Excellent. You did a great job, class. Questions about one of these words?
No.
No? Okay,
No.
let's finish here. Next week, we're going to start with the reading of this.
Bye, me.
Bye.
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 See you next